Assalamu alaikum and good morning. President of the Senate of the Republic of Rwanda is currently on an official visit to Pakistan. He has called on President Dr. Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Anwarul Kakar and held meetings with Chairman Senate, Speaker National Assembly, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, the Minister for Commerce and Industries and Production, and the Minister for Information Technology and Telecommunication. The discussions during the visit have centered on strengthening bilateral ties with a focus on trade, investment, connectivity, education, and people-to-people contacts. The two sides have agreed to enhance cooperation in agriculture, healthcare, information technology, and science and technology. Pakistan has reaffirmed its commitment to engaging with the African Union and to advance its cooperation with the East African community. Yesterday, the illegal repatriation plan for individuals currently in Pakistan in violation of our immigration laws came into effect. This applies to individuals who have overstayed their visas or do not possess valid documents for their continued stay in Pakistan. Last month, the government of Pakistan announced a 1-month grace period for individuals in such cases to leave Pakistan voluntarily. As a result, thousands have left voluntarily for their home countries. This process will continue in an orderly and phased manner. The illegal foreigners repatriation plan applies to all foreigners residing illegally in Pakistan, irrespective of their nationality and country of origin. The decision is in exercise of Pakistan's sovereign domestic laws and compliant with applicable international law norms and principles. It does not apply to individuals who enjoy refugee status who will continue to be generously hosted by Pakistan. Pakistan remains deeply concerned about the dire situation in occupied Palestine. Israel's relentless and indiscriminate bombing campaign, its inhumane siege of Gaza, and deliberate strikes against civilian targets, including refugee camps, hospitals, and apartment buildings, has created an unacceptable humanitarian situation. For the last 3 weeks, the massacre of Palestinians continues unabated, with the death of over 8,000 civilians, with 70% women and children. These war crimes are being perpetrated by the Israeli occupation forces with full impunity, as the international community continues to repeatedly fail the people of Palestine. Yesterday, the Senate of Pakistan voiced the sentiment of the Pakistani public and strongly condemned Israeli crimes against humanity perpetrated against the people in occupied Gaza. It also expressed full solidarity and support for the Palestinian people. We call on the international community to play its part in bringing an end to the atrocities in occupied Palestine. The UN General Assembly resolution of last week reflects the growing international consensus on the situation of Palestine. We hope this momentum will lead to early end to the carnage in Gaza. The UN Security Council must act and fulfill its responsibility of upholding peace. It must call for lifting the siege, protecting civilians, and facilitate humanitarian corridors for provision of uninterrupted relief supplies for the beleaguered people of Gaza. The Indian occupation forces continue to commit human rights violations in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. During the month of October, the occupation forces killed 17 and injured 10 Kashmiris. In over 200 cordon and search operations and house raids, they destroyed houses and arbitrarily arrested 78 individuals. These acts reflect a consistent pattern of human rights abuses perpetrated by occupation forces in IIOJK over the last several decades. History has shown that endemic human rights situations and systematic violations of international humanitarian law can lead to tragedies of unimaginable proportions. The international community must act to avert such a tragedy in IIOJK and urge India to bring an end to its occupation and implement UNSC resolutions that recognize the right of self-determination of the people of Kashmir. Pakistan will continue to extend political, diplomatic, and moral support to our Kashmiri brothers and sisters for the just and peaceful settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. I have an announcement. Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar will embark on an official visit to Tashkent, Uzbekistan, to participate in the 16th Economic Cooperation Organization Summit being held on 8th and 9th of November 2023. The ECO Summit of Heads of State and Government is an apex forum for strategic guidance, political support, and discourse on regional and global matters, while also evaluating the progress of ECO programs and projects. As a founding member of ECO, Pakistan remains committed to the goals of connectivity and mutual prosperity of the ECO region. At the summit, the Prime Minister will reaffirm Pakistan's commitment to ECO Vision 2025 and promotion of cooperation in the areas of trade, transport, connectivity, energy, tourism, and economic growth and productivity. He will present Pakistan's vision for the future work of the organization and promotion of regional connectivity and mutual prosperity. He will also engage in bilateral discussions with the leadership of Uzbekistan and other participating leaders. Thank you.